Hello everybody. A little bit different this week. We've got a story for you that Tess is going to tell you. And then afterwards we've got another game from Steve. I hope you enjoy them. I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Peter, one of the 12, once asked Jesus how many times he should forgive people. 7 times? No, answered Jesus, 77 times, which meant a big number. And to show what he meant, he told a story. Here's the story. A king once decided to bring his accounts up to date, and he ordered his servants to look into the matter. And it was discovered that one of the king's servants owed him a huge sum of money, thousands and thousands of pounds. The king wanted an explanation, so he had the man brought in. Doesn't he look fierce? I can't pay you, the man cried. It's impossible. Well, then the king ordered that the man be sold, and his house be sold, and his wife and his children be sold, until he could pay his debt. Falling on his knees before the king, the man begged, "Please, your majesty, be patient with me, and I will pay you everything." Seeing his servant's distress, the king's heart swelled up with pity for him, and he forgave him. He told him that his debt was cancelled. That means he didn't have to pay anything. And then he let him go free. The servant, who had just been forgiven, was scarcely outside the palace when he saw one of his friends. The man owed him a small sum of money, just a few pounds. He grabbed him by the throat and he began choking him. "Pay me back what you owe me," he yelled. Falling on his knees, this man replied, "I can't. Please be patient with me. Give me a little time and I will pay you back." "No," came the sharp reply. "The other people are looking. Into prison you will go until you have paid me back your debt," the unmerciful man said. Well, those who were peeping round the tree were outraged. Something had to be done, so they ran to the king. They told him everything that had happened, and the king was very angry. "You wicked servant," he said. "I cancelled all that debt of yours because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have had mercy on your fellow servant just as I had mercy on you?" The angry king had him arrested and thrown into prison, and there he stayed until he could pay back every penny. Now remember, this was a story, but what Jesus wants us to know is this is how our Heavenly Father will treat us unless we forgive our brothers from our hearts. The end.
Hi, boys and girls. Another fantastic story. And how marvellous to get some help from somebody different and very good with the quiz and the game last time round. Well, it's back to me again this week. And this week, I want you to have a go at taking part in our quiz and our game together. I'm going to make the sound of an animal, well, do the best I can anyway, and I want you to see if you can guess what animal it is. Excuse me. And if you can, or even if you can't, when I give you the answer, I want you to have a go and see if you can make the sound of that animal as well. Are you ready? This is my first sound. What animal is this? any idea what those strange sounds were meant to be? It wasn't very good, I know, but I'm doing my best. Any ideas? Yes, it was a chicken. Right, now it's your turn. Come on, I'm listening. You have a go. Do your very best chicken. See if your mum or your dad or your brother or your sister or your dog or your cat can guess what animal sound you're making. Go for it. Oh, that's pretty good. Well done. Okay, what about this one? Ready? I've done that better in times past, but I hope you could guess what it was. Did you know? What was that sound? No, it wasn't a rhinoceros. Rhinoceroses don't make sounds like that. No, that's right. Yes, it was a duck. Okay, come on. See if you can be a duck and see if people in your house can guess what noise you're making. Are you ready? Off you go. That's brilliant. Well done. I'm impressed. Okay, what about this sound? Any idea? If you've been out in the fields near the farms, you've probably heard that sound once or twice. It's by very large animals that are out in the fields, from where our milk comes from. Yes, you've got it. It was a cow. See if you can do a cow. Go on, have a bash. That's some pretty impressive cows there. I am very impressed. What about this one? Meow. 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 You might have one of these animals in your home and be familiar with that noise, mightn't you? No, not your baby brother or sister. No. Yes, a cat, of course. See if you can be a cat. Go on, make a cat sound. Oh, goodness me, so many cats. Amazing stuff. You might have one of these in your home as well. That was a bit easier, wasn't it? It's not hard to make that sound. Oh, yes, you got it straight away. It's a dog. Do you have a dog? What kind of dog is it? What colour is it? How big is it? More importantly, can you bark like a dog? Go on, have a go. Oh, I can see you can. You're very good. Well, what about this next animal? This next animal, you wouldn't want, I suppose, running loose in your house. Some people have them as pets. Me and my son Jamie have had these animals as pets in our house in the past, but I probably wouldn't do it again. What kind of animal makes this sound? A hissing noise. Who or what makes a sound like that? Yes, it's a snake. Some people have pet snakes. My son had about 10 different snakes of different sizes and colours. Most of them were quite pleasant. One or two weren't quite so pleasant. So we decided we wouldn't keep snakes in the future, and he doesn't have any now, nor do I. Okay, what about this animal? I can't do the sounds of this animal very well, so I'm hoping that you might be able to guess, even though I'm not very good at it. They go, and they go, and then when they go faster, they go. That's the sound of their hooves. That might help on the ground. Any ideas? That wasn't my best animal impression, but you might have guessed it. You probably haven't got one of these in your home, or you might have seen them in fields. And you see them down on the promenade at Blackpool pulling big landau carriages for people to have rides. Yes, it's a horse. You got it. See if you can do better horse than sound than me. That wouldn't be hard, because I wasn't very good. Go on, have a go. Wow, you can do it much better than me. Well done indeed. Right, this next sound comes from a very big animal indeed. You don't see them on farms. In fact, you only see them in this country in zoos, because they don't belong here. They don't live here. This isn't the country where they really belong. They belong in much hotter places. But it goes. God, dear me, that's hard. Any ideas what that weird noise, that not very good noise, actually was? Yes, it is an elephant. Come on, see if you can do a better elephant. It's very hard, you know. You have a try. Oh, yes, that is pretty good. I could tell that was an elephant. Well done. What about this? That's a bit easier, isn't it? That's a much easier one. Yep, it is a sheep. Or it might have been a goat. They make a similar kind of noise. You have a go now. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. Have a go. Ha! Yes, good. Well done. What about this one? I used to have a friend, and I used to have a chat with him who made a noise like that over at the Bowland, Forest of Bowland Wild Boar Park. It wasn't one of the wild boars, but it was somebody else that lived there, and it was, any ideas? It was a turkey. That's the kind of noise that a turkey makes. Can you do that? It's a hard noise to do, and you have to be careful not to shake your head off while you do it. Have a go. Yes, you can do it. That's good. What about this? What animal might that have been? Yes, a pig. A pig. You be a pig. No, 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 no. I'm not being rude. I mean, make the noise like a pig. Go on. Have a go. Quick. Yes, a very good pig indeed. That was. Just a couple more. Are you ready? Strange things have to do with your tongue to make that noise. That was a bird. What kind of bird was it? They arrive usually next month, in the month of June in this country, from hotter climates. What bird is it? They lay their eggs in other birds' nests. Yes, it's a cuckoo. Come on, see if you can be a cuckoo now. Yes, well done. One last try. Are we ready? What animal is this? I didn't do that one very well either. But Guess it. Ha! Quick, have a go, because we're running out of time. Be a pigeon or a dove. Yes, well done. Well, we're out of time for this week, but we'll be back again next Sunday with more kids' time. Till then, it's Steve saying bye for now.